Hi, Bailey. Hi, Killian. We are going to read Alice in Wonderland Meets the White Rabbit. I thought this was something that Bailey might enjoy, but I want to show you something special. Inside this book, it says that it belongs to, can you guys read that name? That name, Mallory Chambers. This is one of your mama's books when she was a little girl. So, Alice in Wonderland Meets the White Rabbit. Do you know where Wonderland is? It is the place you visit in your dreams, the strange and wondrous place where nothing is as it seems. It was in Wonderland that Alice met the White Rabbit. He was hurrying across the meadow, looking at his pocket watch, and saying to himself, I'm late for a very important date. So Alice followed him. What a peculiar place to give a party, she thought, as she pushed her way into the hollow tree. See, there's the White Rabbit, and he's saying, I'm late. And there's Alice following him into the tree. But before she could think anymore, she began to slide on some slippery white pebbles inside, and then she began to fall. Curious and curiouser, said Alice as she floated slowly down, past cupboards and lamps and a rocking chair, past clocks and mirrors that she met in midair. Look at all these things that she's seeing as she falls. Wow. By the time she reached the bottom and landed with a thump, the White Rabbit was disappearing through a tiny little door too small for Alice to follow. Poor Alice. She was all alone in Wonderland, where nothing was just what it seemed. You know how things are in your dreams when they're kind of different? Because look here. What's wrong with that chair? What's wrong with that chair? Is it upside down? That's strange. She met other animals. Yes, indeed, strange talking animals, too. They tried to be as helpful as they could, but they couldn't help her find the White Rabbit. Look, there's a pencil talking to her. And I really must find him, Alice thought, though she wasn't really sure why. So on she wandered through Wonderland, all by her lonely self. At last she reached a neat little house in the woods, with pink shutters and a little front door that opened, and out came the White Rabbit. Oh, my twitching whiskers, he was saying to himself. He seemed very upset. Then he looked up, and he saw Alice standing there. Look at that strange little house. It's all pink. That would be one of Bailey's favorite houses. Marianne, he said sharply. Why, Marianne, what are you doing here? Well, don't just do something. Stand there. No. Get my gloves. I'm very late. Late for what? That's just what Alice began to ask. My gloves, said the White Rabbit firmly, and Alice dutifully went to look for them, though she knew she wasn't Marianne. When she came back, the White Rabbit was just disappearing through the woods again. So off went Alice, trying to follow him through the strange mixed-up Wonderland. She met Tweedledee and Tweedledum, a funny little pair. She joined a mad tea party with the Mad Hatter and the March Hare. Looks like a nice little tea party. She met a Cheshire Cat who faded in and out of sight, and one strange creature, Jabberwock, whose eyes flamed in the night. They were all very kind, but they could not show Alice the way until... There is a shortcut, she heard the Cheshire Cat say, so Alice took it. The shortcut led into a garden where gardeners were busy painting roses red. We must hurry, they said, for the Queen is coming. Look at the pretty roses. Very nice. Very nice. And sure enough, a trumpet blew, and a voice called, Make way for the Queen of Hearts. Then out came a grand procession. And who should be the royal trumpeter for the cross-looking queen but the White Rabbit, all dressed up and looking very fine. So there's the White Rabbit, the trumpeter, and look, here comes the Queen. She's different looking. Well, said Alice, so this is why he was hurrying so. Who are you? Snapped the Queen. Do you play croquet? I'm Alice, and I'm just on my way home. Thank you for the invitation, but I really mustn't stay. So, cried the Queen, so she won't play. Off with her head, off with her head. But Alice was tired of Wonderland now, and all of its nonsensical ways. Pooh, she said, I'm not frightened of you. You're nothing but a pack of cards. And she pushed on them. Look, look. And with that, she ran back through that land of dreams, back to the riverbank where she'd fallen asleep. She said as she rubbed her eyes. I'm glad to be back where things are what they seem. I've seen quite enough of Wonderland. There you go. That was Alice in Wonderland Meets the White Rabbit. Love you guys lots and lots and lots. See you later, alligator. Bye-bye.